To all the dads everywhere wishing they had a four-door 350Z, your search is officially over. I found the perfect car for you. And to all you moms watching this, you might wanna cover your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, this is before you buy a Nissan Altima SER. What's powered by a VQ35DE engine, has 260 horsepower, a 6-speed manual, and burns more oil than Saddam Hussein himself. If you were thinking a Nissan 350Z, then technically you were right. But what if I told you, though, that everything that I just mentioned also came in a four-door Nissan Altima? Well, then squeeze out that last turd and buckle up, Junior, because you're in for a schooling.
Holy shit!
In today's video, we're going to travel back in time to the year 2006. Ah, yes, 2006. I was still a junior in high school. The world population was still at 6 billion, and the most popular song at the time was Crank That by Soulja Boy.
Why me crank it? Why me roll? Why me crank that Soulja Boy? That Superman? That now why me you crank that Soulja? Now why me you crank?
And by far one of the most underrated performance sedans of all time was created, and that is the Nissan Altima SER. Oh, that was a real burp. Alright, here's a fun fact for you, okay? The Altima SER had the same engine as the SE model, except for a more aggressive body kit, along with a stiffer suspension and a free-flowing exhaust system, which is what bumped it up to 260 horsepower compared to its SE counterparts, 250. Alright, now I know a lot of you guys like the numbers, so let's talk numbers. But before I do, keep in mind though, I want you to just put this in your head for later. These numbers are coming from a mid-2000s 6-cylinder 4-door Nissan. The Altima SER had a 0 to 60 of 6.1 seconds in a manual. And here's the funny part. Its automatic version, the automatic version of that car, was actually faster with a 0 to 60 of 5.8 seconds. It also had a quarter-mile time of 13.5 seconds. And if that doesn't put it into perspective enough, let me make it clearer for you, okay? The 2011 5.0 400 horsepower V8 Mustang GT has a quarter mile of 12.8 seconds. The Altima SER, 13.5. Yeah, I'll let that sink in for a moment. Okay, now the same VQ engine that made the Altima SER such an underappreciated freaking beast also came with its downfalls, okay? Let me explain. You see, Nissans are known for their catalytic converters clogging up, which burns out the piston rings. However, they're also known for their catalytic converters breaking down, which can score the cylinder walls. What ends up happening is oil starts burning through the failing valve cover gaskets, allowing oil to leak down into the spark plug tubes. Now, don't get me started on the transmissions, though. In this case, whether you have an automatic or a manual, you're pretty much screwed either way. That's because the automatic trannies in these cars have a horrible reputation of braking, and if you decide to go with a manual, which technically seems to be the lesser of two evils, just get your wallet ready to start replacing clutches faster than a Taylor Swift love song. Now, although it does come with some flaws, knowing what to expect before you buy one is half the battle. And for being a Japanese car, the parts are actually relatively cheap and plentiful. All in all, if you're in the market for a four-door sports sedan that doesn't end in cat or W, consider the Nissan Altima SER. It'll be the most badass ride that you never heard of.